as I'm sitting here, right, I'm looking around. For those of you that don't know, a few years ago, I used to make loads of videos on going around, looking at all the rubbish everywhere. If there's loads of it, I would sort it all out. Sometimes I'd pick it up myself, put it in the bin. Sometimes if it's clothes and stuff, I'd pick it up. If necessary, I'd wash it. Unlikely. And I'd put clothes in clothes banks and things like that were laying around. But looking around, sitting here now, I still can't understand why us as a human race decide that we want to throw rubbish everywhere, particularly plastic and other bits and bobs that doesn't degrade. Just leave it lying around and throwing it around all over the place. A lot of it is just people. This is a car park now, and there's rubbish all over the floor, fish and chip wrappers and bits and bobs, right? A lot of it's when people they park up and they just slyly throw it out the door or out the window. I can't understand why they would want to do that. Why not just put it in a bloody bin? Let's have a little drive around in a minute and see what we can find. It's been a while since I've been driving around and looking for fly tipping and looking for other rubbish. But let's go and have a look and see what we can find. See if it's improved or see if it's got any worse. I think it's probably about the same, because people just don't seem to care. This is an industrial estate that was always really bad for rubbish being along these grass verges and in these car parks. And it doesn't look as if it's all that bad at the moment. No, to be fair, there is actually quite a lot of rubbish lying around. I remember I came in this car park and look, a lot of bottles, old forks and bits and bobs lying around. Quite a lot of it along the old hedgerow there. Tissues and bags, wrappers. What's going on, man? What is going on? Belts. And it goes all the way down there, look. All plastic. There's a load. We've got an old chair. That's just been tipped there behind this lorry, look. Got an old chair, a load of rubbish, like wood rubbish. It's all like building. It's like an old shed and a chair and a plastic bag. Right on the side of the road, look. That's our first fly tip. I've spotted one as I was driving around, look. That's an unassuming tree, and behind that is some stuff, and there's also a bench and stuff there. Let's go and have a look and see what we've got. Across here, look. Got an unassuming tree. They must have come down there, look. Very unassuming tree. And then we've got a load of stuff here. Got an old gutter down there. Some sort of old, it's like building materials. Gutters, roof tiles, felt, wood, other bits and bobs. Load of rubbish in this tree here, look. Got to be careful where you tread. Beer cans, rag. Probably because there's a lot of lorries that probably park there where that one has. And then they probably come and sit by this bench. Throw it all around. There's a bin, and the bins fill up with old beer cans and things. There's rubbish bags all around over there, look. What's it all about? That's the worst one. It's all even made its way over here. So, that's the second actual load of fly tipping that we've had this morning. And I've only been driving around a little way. So, second one. See what else we find, apart from all the rubbish all around everywhere. Lot of Arctic trailers and that. See, what they do is they don't care about the grass verges either. They just drive around and do all that to the grass verges, you see. No one cares about anything these days. No one ever listens to me when I say no one cares about anything. People always go, oh, they do. It's just what you look at, what you see, is a small bit. Well, that may be so. But I can't understand, you know, it's not a small bit, all the rubbish that's around the verges and the ditches down on the roads, all along the paths. People just, you know, in car parks and all that, people just slyly throw it out of a window, or let it open up a door and slyly just let it fall out of a door or something, you know, and then it blows around and goes in the bushes and things, and of course it all accumulates, you know. One little bit, alright, fair enough, one wrapper ain't gonna really be seen and it's not gonna have a massive impact, but if everyone does one little wrapper, it's all gonna build up. That's the thing, you know. The organised fly tipping is one thing. They're gonna see it as a game. To them it's a game, yeah, that is a game. You know, the police and whoever else do small things to stop it, and then they see it as a game to try and get around it. Look at this grass verge here, look, unbelievable. Look at this. They don't give an uncle's monkey, do they? They drive on that and ruin all of that. This would be quite a nice industrial estate with a nice grass verge. They just drive, everyone just drives all along it and ruins it. So as I was saying, you know, I can't understand up more there. I can't understand the mentality and why all this is, you know. There's a mattress over there, look. Bloody hell, am I gonna... Over there in the bush, there's a whole mattress. If you can see it. I'll try and get it as I go past. There we go. One whole mattress. Oh, here we go. We got a settee. Whole settee there, look, on the verge. One whole settee. It was missing the cushions though, so could that really be counted as a settee? It was missing the cushions, I don't know. You kind of need the cushions, otherwise it'll be a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't got all the time in the world like I used to. I used to have a lot of time in the world. I'd just drive around looking for all the rubbish, picking it up, putting it in bins in the mornings, you know, when I weren't doing anything. I haven't got that kind of time anymore, so I'm gonna have to be off. But on my way back, I've got about a 2-hour drive. On my way back, I'll be looking around to see what else I can find. Yeah, but it's not good, you lot. It's not good. I can't understand why certain people just don't care. You know, it's all selfishness is what it is, I'm afraid. On not just one, as I say, the organised fly tippers will see it as a game. They see it as a game, which is fine, whatever. But the people that are the main problem is everyone. Little bits, bottles, plastic bags, whatever, just let them go. It's alright if it's windy, you know, you might put stuff in your wheelie bin and it's windy and the wind blows the lid open and a bit flies out, or your bin falls over and a bit of rubbish comes out. That's unfortunate. It is what it is, it's unfortunate. Alright, it's just part of life. Sometimes bad things like that happen. You know, it is what it is. Don't beat yourself up over that. You know, if you're like, oh, I feel really bad now because the wind blew my wheelie bin lid open and a bit of rubbish blew out. Oh, that doesn't matter about that. That is what it is. It's the people who purposely throw it out. They're the problems. The ones that purposely throw it out and put it all over the place. You know, the litter bugs. They're the ones that I can't get my head around. Anyway, you lot, let's stop going on about it. Got a little bit of a journey. There might be some more little things you might see. If not, Merry Christmas. I'll see you on the next one. And please think next time you got a little bit of rubbish and you think, oh, just throw it out the window. Don't throw it out the window. Take it home or wherever there's the nearest bin and put it in a bin, yeah? Just do that. And hopefully my little one video ain't gonna do nothing. But if everyone takes a mindset of, let's just one little chocolate wrapper, let's put it in a bin, not let it just go. And we should try and bloody clean things up. Everyone goes on about pollution and all this and climate change for pollution. Well, in my opinion, that's a small thing, that's a small fry. It's the rubbish, the plastic and the rubbish that we as humans let go into nature. That's the bigger problem by far, the bigger problem in my opinion. You know, we couldn't, if all the grass verges and everywhere If everywhere was kept clean, there's no rubbish everywhere, and no bottles, and no bags, no things for birds and animals to get in trouble with, and then we could have then we could moan about other things like climate change, pollution, and all that. But because, you know, we're ignoring one problem, but then moaning about another, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make no sense. So let's try and clean places out. Come on, you lot. Merry Christmas, take care, treat people nicely, treat people how you would expect to be treated, which hopefully is well, and I'll see you on the next one. Merry Christmas, all the best. All the best. Merry Christmas, you lot, all the best, take care. I forgot to mention, right, if you get someone to take away rubbish for you, you know, whatever it may be, whether it's an old shed you've taken down, an old roof you've taken off, or whatever it is you've got, you're having to sort out, and you find someone to take it away for you, make sure they're the proper people, yeah? Because a lot of them, they'll pretend, they'll give you paperwork, they'll do all sorts of things to say, yeah, we're proper people. They'll take a load of money off you and they'll just go and dump it in a hedge, yeah? So you got to make sure, the best thing to do is do it yourself. You know, not dump it in a hedge yourself, but get rid of it yourself. Take it down the dump, or down the tip, whatever you want to call it. I'd call it a tip here, but if you're American, you call it a dump, don't you? Take it down there yourself. But if you can't do that, you find someone, make sure they're a proper reputable person, proper reputable company to do that. Because otherwise it'll just end up in a hedge. And if it's got your name and address on it, and any part of that, you're going to be responsible for it. Which, fair enough, I kind of agree with in a way. I mean, both parties should be responsible, really. But there we go. Thought I'd add that on in the end. See you later on, you lot. All the best.